Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of October 18th to the 24th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to keep the intro brief. Keep in mind this is general. It's just cleansing the energy a bit. Do want to mention that the money and career reads for the month of November are put up for all 12 signs. Don't forget to check that out, but don't stop watching this reading. Do finish this and then check that out, okay, if you haven't already. But we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Halloween Oracle deck, which I love, new to my collection, 'tis the season. And then pull some Tattoo Tarot and finish off with the Moon Magic deck, okay, the small one. So let's begin. We're going to clarify each of these Oracle cards with some small everyday tarot, all right? Comes in handy. Some initial shuffling, since you can't see it. For my lovely Aries for this upcoming week, the 18th to the 24th of October. I feel this sort of serene energy about you, even more so than Leo. You just knowing things are going to work out. Or maybe just not stressing as much as you used to. And the same card as Leo to begin. Very interesting. You might have both in your chart or be dealing with one. Or just feel like you're going through a rebirth. Wow, we have a lot. Okay. Interesting. That one came out in reverse. We're going to go with all of which. It's like if we pull less main tarot, then so be it. But I feel like if it came out change at the bottom of the deck, feeling like you're kind of not sharing the changes that you're going through, like internally or just in your life in general, in this categories of your life, but you're going through them, okay? The Earthly Weaver of the Worlds, the Witch. Let's pull some tarot for this, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I said that too fast. I feel like you're very focused on your work this week. The Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles, feeling as if a lot of you are feeling a little bit negative this week. I'm not going to lie. It's like this calmness or depleted energy about you, but you're just sort of, as things change, expecting the worst or comparing it to the past, all right? You're very confident, to say the least. It's as if you don't expect the worst when it comes to your money, some of you maybe, but it's as if certain changes that are coming to be or about to take place or just have not feeling quite confident about it just yet. You will, trust me. Allow yourself to adjust your perspective if need be, all right? Trick or treat, mischief and play in the reverse. A big reason why I was led to believe that you are very much work and career focused or just not feeling very playful this week. Not really wanting to spend time with others or go out and like hang with friends, right? Maybe not feeling the holiday very much for some of you. Even though it's not technically within this week. But I always kind of get in the Halloween mood before the time comes. Seven of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Let's pull one more. In the Six of Pentacles, okay? So you feeling like you don't have a lot of options. And it's just, I feel like not the case, okay? For some of you, it might be. It could be within the category of friends, with love, or your career. Feeling like a lot of you feel a little bit stuck to a certain extent. And a gift of abundance will come in to sort of lighten your mood a bit or to remind you to keep things positive and optimistic, to expect the best, okay? It feels like you are just very sort of guarded at this time as well, not wanting to leave yourself in a vulnerable spot. Very interesting. It's becoming a very heavy reading. I didn't expect this for you. Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Look at that. I feel like you're gaining a lot of knowledge, or there's a huge focus on what you know from what you've been through, which I feel like is a lot. Three of Cups in the world. Yeah, your world is changing, okay? And it's like on the cusp of this change, or it's on the horizon, you know? You needing to utilize what you know to make the right choice moving forward, or make smart choices, right? And I know you will, and just trust your intuition, look within for those answers. But it's you sort of needing to enjoy the process along the way once again, understanding that you will have more options moving forward if it feels like they're minimalized at this time. All right, but being pushed to celebrate all that you know and all that you gain from the experiences, the ups and the downs, right? Some of you thinking a lot about friendships this week for whatever reason, whether or not certain ones you have in your life are healthy or not. And you might find that the past is popping back up as well, okay? People just can't get rid of or don't want to see your powerful energy leave their life completely. Cauldron, synergy and healing. I feel like it's a week of healing for you. Being pushed to work with others, even if you don't really feel like it, you know, combining your energy with one other person or a group of people. I feel like for some of you, 3 people, to get a job done or to produce something in quality, right? And you being like, thinking maybe you do your best work when you're alone or not in the mood this week, but it's, you kind of need to just, I want to say suck it up. Please don't take that offensively. You may not have a choice in your work environment, wherever the case may be, or you may have sort of initiated this choice to work with them when you were in a better mood in the previous week. So whatever the case may be. 2 of Pentacles, needing to make decisions with people or weigh things out, you know, in the back of your mind, being like, I'm juggling a lot. And then it's like you have to work with people and you're going through healing and just trying to figure out what's right for you moving forward. I feel like you have a lot of things to decide from, and then so it reiterates the fact that you do have a lot of choices, okay? Even if it doesn't feel like it. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. A huge focus as well on your home life. The Devil. You might find that somebody you're working with is really annoying or just not healthy for you, a bit toxic, or the amount that you're working is toxic or it's just not healthy for you. What do we have for Hearth? Some of you utilizing work to distract yourself from the healing or some of the BS outside of work. Not the best route, okay? Knight of Wands in reverse, feeling like you are less motivated when you're at home, and some of you work from home, okay? Feeling a lack of passion for your house situation, your residence. Some of you live in a noisy environment or just have chaos within it, whether it's your roommates, your family, whatever the case may be. Interesting. As there's construction outside, you might be dealing with something very similar, all right? It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and they feel the need to continue to build this house across the street, you know. But anyways, we're moving on to Ghost, regret. Some of you might be dealing with hauntings within your home. I was thinking more so when going back to this card, but I said that as I picked up the Ghost card, okay? Again, regret. It feels like you're thinking a lot about the past too much, right? Or being pushed to by spirit. Page of Cups, thinking a lot about your past relationships, you know, who you offered your cup of love to and whether or not you regret that or not, right? Some of you just feeling like there's a spiritual presence pushing you within your dreams or just in general to remember your past choices, and you just feeling like, well, some of it's helpful, some of it's not, right? The 8 of Wands is just a lot is happening, right? And you can find that your past is popping back up and messages are coming and going. Everything's kind of moving quite quickly. It feels like more so towards the end of the week, okay? And so we're going to continue and pull some main tarot from the Tattoo Tarot deck for Aries. Wow. You are feeling burnt out. Look what just came out. This deck has a few cards that are colored in and not. So it's duplicated. You got 2 Wounded Warrior cards. You're just feeling like life is throwing you through the ringer. I mean, that one did a flip and a half. Ooh, wow. Yeah, heavy energy, my friend. Okay. We are just going to go with these. Okay. So with death at the bottom of the deck, huge focus on your death and rebirth, on certain situations that need to come to an end or did in the past, going back to that Ghost and Regret card. The entire week, you're going to feel quite depleted, okay? I'm just going to say it up front. You're going to feel sort of dead in energy or feel like things just kind of get the best of you or have been. But it's almost as if you don't have it in you to overreact at this point, or you don't have it in you to sort of let things irritate you like they have or would have. Let's clarify this. a situation's draining you, okay? Or again, you just distract yourself with work, and therefore you're very drained with the Three of Wands. It's like it's this mix of you at times throughout the week feeling burnt out and quite colorful at the same time, not appearing that way, but within you're burnt out. And other times it's just, there's just nothing to give, nothing really to offer at that point, because you just don't feel colorful, don't feel sort of alive. But it's you sort of feeling all the meanwhile, it doesn't really stop you. You still feel ready to go, right? It's that you at times needing to respect the fact that you need to rest, right? A lot of you stressing over your future, what lies ahead, maybe the future of your relationship, your love life, or whether or not all the work, the blood, sweat, and tears you put into your career is going to pay off. It is, trust me. Okay? With Temperance, needing to have patience with other energies, situations, noise, yourself, right? Have patience with, I want to say spirit, you know, if you're being messed with. The Devil on that note. Definitely comes through as overworking or spiritual hauntings. The Sun in reverse, feeling like all that's going on in your life is leaving you with a lack of happiness, or there's a situation that hasn't completed yet that you know needs to, whether it's a toxic job, a relationship that's unhealthy, certain friendships, whatever the case may be for you, okay? It could be a living situation. You may have signed a lease or whatever it is for you, and it can't come to an end just yet because you signed a contract, but you know it will, and when it does, you can move on to something healthier. However it pertains to you, it could be multiple areas of your life, lacking this full-on happy feeling throughout the week, but just needing to implement more self-care to feel better about what lies ahead, okay? A lot of you are struggling to sleep, as is Leo, okay? But just working throughout the night, or just thinking thoroughly about work and stressing over it. Some of you stressing over your money. Two of Wands. I saw this one earlier in this small deck. Page of Wands, all right? A lot of you longing for more, feeling like what you experience, or what you've experienced up until this point, excuse me, not enough, okay? Not nearly what you deserve, all right? And I feel like it's not just one category. Feeling a bit anxious at certain points, and it's like certain factors around you are not helping. I can tell you that much. I apologize if this is a bit of a heavy negative reading, but we just go with what comes out, the energy that takes place in the reading. But it's definitely a healing kind of month with the Star, a need for you to keep that hope alive. I feel like you'll push to do so, right? But then certain factors, energies, obstacles will be like, make it a bit difficult. And you're just like, man, can things just get a little bit easier, please? Please. So a lot of you, when finding it hard to sleep or woken up in the middle of the night, will have a moment or two with the night sky, okay? Are you thinking about a Leo? Or are you just thinking about how you need to keep it strong for those around you, or for the work that you need to complete? With the Nine of Swords coming out, as well as the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, you're dealing with a secretive situation, okay? Feeling like you don't know all that's going on with your lover, or again, you're planning for your future in a secretive way. I actually didn't mention that. Feel like things are not falling into line. You might feel like there's a lack of love in your life, okay? A lot of you just wanting to sort of have that special somebody with you at night to comfort you when you can't sleep, or just feeling like you don't have that connection with the individual you're with anymore, okay? If you do, so be it. Other parts of the reading could resonate, but the High Priestess being the last one, you're very much spiritually watched over this week for the good and for the bad. There are fresh starts ahead for you, but it feels like certain endings need to take place in order to live a healthier lifestyle, okay? With the Queen of Swords, it's as if you aren't ready to cut certain situations or a person or people out yet. This is also coming through as you not feeling extra feisty like you might have felt in the past, because of going back to the Nine of Wands, a bit depleted. You're like, it's just, I don't have the extra energy for that, right? Let's pull one more before we finish off the reading. It's definitely going to be a week for you to stay strong, dig for the inner strength to heal, okay? Feeling like you don't have that justice when it comes to love or when it comes to career, or both. I need to release those emotions, that negative sort of perspective, and just move towards what you need to change and adjust to live a healthier lifestyle, to feel happy, okay? You deserve that. What do we have for Aries to wrap up this reading? I seek truth and act upon my realizations. Okay. A true focus on your knowledge, your wisdom, and what you learn this week. Okay. Secrets might come to the surface. Truths will surface or resurface for a reason. Okay. Everything happens for a reason. All right. I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Beautiful. Absolutely. Try to go with the flow. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. All right. Allow for this to be a healing week as you figure out what needs to be adjusted and changed once again. Do stay strong. I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aries.